Disclaimer, something bad's gonna happen.
I said the only reason something bad's gonna happen. This is used and we might not have all the parts, but I'm assuming we have all the parts.
Are you kidding me? Another thing where you don't have all the parts? Not this again.
Today we are putting on this JLT cold air intake. It looks like a 3-inch, maybe 3.5, not sure. This is the stock intake right here, See that? This is coming out, and it connects right there to the turb skis.
And this is only gonna take you an hour?
What time is it? 2:15. We'll be done before 3:15.
Where's the checklist of things you need?
What do you need?
Where's your checklist to make sure you have all the stuff you need?
I have no idea what we need. I'm just gonna try and do it. I don't know how to install this.
Do you know?
Right back here.
Watch it, I only have an hour to install an intake.
I wouldn't even undo that, dude.
Why?
This entire thing is just gonna come out. Why would you undo this?
Okay, give me a 10.
Just take off these clips. Need some pliers.
So this is like the piping of the intake Dustin's on. This is the air box, so essentially the filter. This is the new filter. So this is a filter, this is the air box. This is gonna go where this is. This pipe is gonna go down. At the end of this is gonna connect to the turbo over on the other side. Set box. I don't even know why I do this with my hands anymore when I have an impact gun.
Because sometimes your brain works a little slower than the average human.
Oh, you're calling me dumb, huh? Go ahead and show yourself, Bryn. Go ahead and show yourself. You have candy cane, red, blue, red.
Well, why are you making fun of my outfit right now?
You want me to shout out your Instagram?
My outfit is nice today.
I'm not going to, because you've been a butthole. Just kidding, I will. Wow. Never mind.
I didn't even hit you that hard.
I don't want to break this clip.
All right, I'll do it. I'll break it. Here.
Hurry, hurry. You only have less than an hour.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no.
What are you doing?
Taking off the O2 sensor, and we're going to have to take this out to put it in the new intake.
Wow, I'm learning so much.
Oh, now how to take it out.
Just trying to make sure everything's in
How do we
focus.
take the actual O2 sensor out?
He has a weak pullout game.
Wait, that's not an O2.
Doesn't help that the... Twist this. Yeah, you try.
Okay.
Try and twist it
Which direction?
to the left.
Just try and set it.
I feel like there has to be something you like press.
There's not though.
This isn't
Brittany, can
anything?
you just set it? It's disconnected from the turbocharger, the intake. Now there's just this one last clip that I gotta figure out how it gets undone. You got it? Buff Daddy, but he's also careful Daddy. As we break that.
Don't touch this.
Yeah, don't touch that. Oh, it is. It's gotta be like that. It's not gonna work how it worked in the old one, but now that's just gonna slip over in here. This whole clip thing. Oh! Dustin!
Oh my god.
Alright, Brittany, sometimes you know things, but most times you do.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm finally getting recognition for knowing some random car things. I just know how to take parts off cars. I don't know about putting them back on though. New one. Right there. Killing it.
Ow.
Old one.
I get cuts on my hands, and then I hit the cut and it starts bleeding all over.
See, but this is what you do when you get a cut on your hand. You put a band-aid on it.
Yeah, I have so many cuts. Like, that's it? Oh, no, the blue part is. Alright, now we're putting it back on.
So, thanks to me, this piece is now in properly.
Cut.
Cut. Why can't I get some credit?
You're gonna get the credit. You figured that part out.
Okay.
Size of the inlet of the turbo. That is so small. Okay, so here are the differences between the two different intakes. This is super teeny with like a little flex pipe thing. I don't know why OEM car manufacturers do this, because there's on the Speed 3 too, this little wiggle room part. Now we got this big hunk of plump on there, and we're gonna start it, and hopefully hear some turbo noises. Before, absolutely nothing. Oh, we should have done it before and after, but literally, like, you hear nothing with the OEM one. It's in neutral, so you should be good. Dude! Oh, wow! All right, we'll go on the road and do it again, and we'll do some other drive-bys. I gotta charge the battery. But, and then we'll put it on the different map, the tune, and then we'll go from there. But dang, that's pretty impressive, and that's in neutral. Woo! So first we're gonna do it without the aftermarket tune, and we're just gonna hear how it sounds, and we're gonna go to stage 1 and see what the power differences are. So again, we're gonna put it in sport mode and sport mode plus, like we did before in the previous video. Wow, you can, dude, they actually spools up pretty cool. This car spools at like 2K. Wow. The noise isn't incredibly noticeable in here.
Roll the windows down.
And that's also because I was, so when I downshift though, it's super noticeable. When you let off the gas, obviously that's when it makes the noise.
It's louder when you're going slower.
Yeah, well, it's just the RPMs. I'm choosing what gear I'm in, so we'll go to 30. You can definitely hear it spooling for sure. We'll do one pull, and then we'll try to see the difference. Alright, that was pretty good. So we're gonna pull over, and then we're gonna change the tune. So right when I was punching it right there, I noticed, I did it off camera as well, the AFRs are around 12.2 in full throttle under boost, which is kind of high, so I'm hoping when we change the tune, it'll be around 11.5. That's the whole reason why we're tuning. We're gonna go to stage 191. Battery charger is recommended, I've never used one before. You're supposed to turn off the AC. And then let's do this again, see if there's any difference. There should be a pretty big difference. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is much different. Jeez, yeah, wow. The car is much faster, just right away. Wow, that's pretty crazy. That's just the simple of changing the map. Let's check what the AFRs are at once we get going here again. Wow, okay. Wow. Yeah, the AFRs are right at 11.2. Dang, that's beast. Just by the touch of a button, literally everything changes, and what we did to the car makes sense now. Man, I can't, this is just an intake. I cannot imagine with everything else on the car what this car is gonna be. Floor it. Oh my gosh. Wow. This thing is a beast. Woo! That is much different. Wow. Access ports might be expensive and they look like they're nothing, but they're the #1 like mod you're supposed to have. Because like if you didn't have an access port and you wanted to do this, you wanted to put an intake on and you wanted to just do things one at a time, you'd have to get a retune every single time. For one, because if you just put an intake on or you're gonna put a downpipe on or something like that, you're not gonna feel the differences unless you have a tune. Like your car just doesn't know, oh, it has a different downpipe on now or it has a different intake on now. You have to tell it that. And that's exactly what we did with this. But if you don't have this and you did an intake and a catless downpipe and all that, other than the fact that that's just straight up dangerous because the air to fuel ratio is bad when you do that. The car doesn't know that you have an aftermarket one. You're not going to feel the benefits
Just
of
go right
that.
in here.
Another one for the kids. For the kids! Dang. Shifts are so smooth too. And that is the video, guys. If you want to do me a huge favor, it is free. It takes about 1 second of your time. Go ahead and hit that like button down below. It does huge things for the channel and spreads this video around to other people that might not know that we are working on an EcoBoost Mustang or just might not know of me at all in the first place. So that would be huge if you sent that like button down below. The Mustang is jacked up. It is going under the knife once again. We are putting on a catless downpipe and a complete 3-inch MBRP exhaust, so that should be super awesome. The car is about to go completely catless all around. Again, if you really like the video, please hit that like button down below. And that is it for me. That is all I got time for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching and peace out.